guys, welcome back. So today's video is going to be a little different. I will be just talking about some things that I have been experiencing with my autistic child, my daughter, since summer break. As you can see, I'm up very early. I've been trying to be intentional about my time and just waking up earlier before the kids wake up. And it seems to be impossible because they're always awake before me no matter what. I find that this time is crucial for me, and I have really been slacking on this, but I really feel like it helps me to just have a few moments to myself, to stretch, read, and just prepare myself mentally for the day. Come here. Here. Pedopia. Wait. So right now I am preparing Alina to go on the bus, and before she goes on the bus I have to put this harness on her. I will actually explain this later on in the video why we need to put this harness on, but I'm so proud of her. She's been doing really well with it and not giving me any problems. The harness is giving me problems, but not her. Go ahead. Alina, do you want cereal? Okay, you have to eat it quickly before you get on the bus, okay? Here. Okay, so now I can talk to you guys real quick. It is 7:28. I have a few minutes before the bus comes, if they come on time, because lately they have been coming about 30 minutes late. Alina gets very anxious with the long waits, and so what works for me is giving her my phone. I really don't like doing screen time early in the morning. For the mornings that she's going to school, I give her the phone. But since I'm filming on my phone, I gave her my iPad, and actually she broke my iPad about a week or two ago, and so I had to get a screen protector on it, get a case, and I just made it really cute for her because now it's her iPad. It is super cute. Alina, let me see real quick. It is a Hello Kitty, and the ears are like a kickstand for it. She really loves it. I got this from Amazon. I'll put it in the link down below. It's super cute, comes in different colors. So I'm gonna make my greens really quickly before the bus comes. I have a little window here from the kitchen that I can see into the living room, so I can see if the bus is coming by. Can I try? You want some? Mm-hmm. I ended up changing into shorts and tying up this hair because it's gonna be super hot today. I want to do a quick workout before Alina gets home. I think it's gonna be a pool day. Alina, do you want to have a pool day? Hey, do you want to have a pool day?
No.
No? I want to have a pool day. I haven't been outside in days. Come, let's sit down and wait. I guess that this is their new time now. What?
I'm on YouTube Kids.
You want YouTube Kids? I don't know. The bus is gonna be here soon. I'll give you YouTube Kids. So apparently, the bus company decided to change the pickup time and not tell me. And so now it's 30 minutes later, and for the past 3 days they've been coming 30 minutes later and not telling me that that was the new pickup time. There's always something with these bus companies. I started putting my daughter on the school bus in New York. That was the whole thing. Coming here to Connecticut, I'm like, oh, it's going to be better. It's not, you know, city-like with so much traffic and all this stuff. Girl, no. I was dead wrong. There's always something with the bus. So let me explain a little bit about what happened last week. It's been about a week of us trying to figure out what to do with her on the bus. For the last couple of months, my daughter has been, like, she figured out how to undo her seatbelt on the bus. We put in a request to put a safety lock on the seatbelt, and then she figured out how to take that off. And let's just keep in mind, my daughter is 5. She's gonna be 6 next month, and she learns very quickly. very quickly. At the end of the school year, her regular school year, her regular bus driver did tell me she started doing this on a consistent basis and it was becoming an issue, getting out of her seat, just not aware of the danger. She doesn't understand that she has to sit in her seat because the bus is moving and then something can happen to her. You know, she doesn't realize it's a safety issue. She just wants to get up because she gets anxious or... Papi, what are you doing? In order to prevent that from happening, we had to request a harness. So when summer school started, I was in touch with the school psychologist. Just right off the bat, like first day of summer school, we were having problems. Alina was not having a good... Say hi. Say hi. Alina was not having a good day. She had a very rough time adjusting because it was a different school. They actually put the kids from her school in another school close by. So it was different staff, just different environment that she is used to. And then she was in a special class because it's for special education. So it's separate from the regular summer school kids. She had a difficult time adjusting, and that happens because when you change the routine, they get thrown off, and that can result in just really tough days, emotional days. You know, for her, when she's overwhelmed and frustrated, she doesn't know how to express her emotions. Like, she doesn't know how to say, I feel upset because this happened, or I feel sad because that happened. She doesn't know how to say that. Even though she is verbal, she's still getting speech therapy because she still has some trouble speaking and, you know, putting things into words. She really got so good this year, and so she's able to communicate to me now in sentences. She wasn't able to do that before. She is verbal, but when it comes to emotions and like what she's feeling, how she's behaving, she does not know how to express that. She can't verbalize it. She doesn't know how to put it into words. And so that becomes a very big issue, trying to figure out what's triggering her, because it could just be a momentary thing, one little thing that happened, or it can be a process throughout the day where she is just not able to calm down. And so there's different techniques that need to be used in those type of situations. So going back to the bus, so one, she had a rough day to begin with, and then two, she was getting out of her seat, and they did not have the harness in time for the first day of summer school. We had to request a car seat. Then they weren't able to get a car seat on the bus for whatever reason. The bus driver and the matron on the bus, who was the helper, comes in the morning. They tell me, oh, there's no car seat, still no harness. We were told by our company that we can no longer pick her up on the bus until the harness comes in. There was a lot of back and forth. I had to keep calling the school, and just I ended up having to drop her off in the morning, which thank God my husband is here at the time that she gets picked up from the bus, that he can drop her off. His schedule might change, so we had to do that a few days. I don't mind doing that, but the point is my daughter has an IEP. It is mandated. It is required for her to get transportation. And so if it is required, they should be picking her up and dropping her off. I told them I couldn't pick her up after school. They have to bring her back. So I had to literally call the school psychologist all day long, making sure he was on top of things, and he assured me that he told them it was unacceptable for them not to transport her back home. And so I was literally waiting for the last moment in the day without knowing if they were in fact gonna bring her back home. So they ended up doing that, and it all worked out. We ended up getting the harness a few days after, and so that is what you saw me putting on her. and I'm still trying to figure it out, but she actually doesn't have any issues with it. I was really worried that she was going to feel uncomfortable, that she was going to fight me putting it on, and no, she's been really good with it. And so no complaints on the bus. Things have been calming down. That's why I'm able to do this video, because I was just going through it the last 2 weeks. And so I just needed to get my thoughts together and, you know, make sure everything was good for her before I showed you guys what we're doing to adjust this summer. So I just put my son down for a nap, so now it's time to get a quick workout in. Alina's schedule is so short this summer, and so I have a very limited time to get a workout in. I love doing these workouts. They're only 30 minutes long, and although sometimes I feel a bit rushed because of my schedule, I feel good knowing that I'm working on my body and I am just doing what I love. I will link down below the program if you would like to sign up and get more information. Good job washing your hands. How was school today? Did you have a good day at school?
Mm-hmm.
What did you do at school?
My friends and mine.
Look, did you see? Mommy found your caterpillar or your slug. You want to show?
Slug.
You want to show the camera your slug? Wow. Come here. What do you like about the slug?
Because I am.
What do you like about the slug? So this is actually a sensory toy I got off of Amazon, which I thought was really cool. Very colorful. It has like the loud clacking noise. Where are you going? I'm trying to show them your toy.
Papa.
So like I was saying, it's supposed to help with anxiety and just keeping them calm. She seems to really like it. She lost it yesterday. I found it this morning. My son also likes it. I probably should have got the double pack so that each of them can have one. But yeah, I got this from Amazon.
Is this new?
Yes, I got this from
Slug?
whatever you want to call it. I got this from Amazon, so I will link it down below if anyone's interested. She loves it.
Baby.
So Alina's school day right now is from 8:30 to 11:30. It's very short. It goes by super fast. And although they do give her breakfast and lunch, she somehow comes home super hungry. And now she has the remote. I have to go get it. Alina, you know you're supposed to ask permission. You're supposed to ask permission first. The reason why I have to hide the remote from her is because she gets very, very, very excited when she puts on shows she likes. And sometimes she's just like jumping off the walls. And also because I want to make sure I'm monitoring what she's watching. And so she always steals the remote from me every single time. She figures it out. I have to just be mindful of that. But she gets super excited. She starts stimming. And, you know, sometimes what that looks like is, you know, her pacing back and forth, running back and forth. She also covers her ears a lot, even though it's not necessarily because of a sound that she doesn't like. She actually wants to see it and hear it, but she's, I don't know. I don't quite understand it. And she can't tell me why. And so she'll just, I don't know if you can see her behind me, just going back and forth. That's what she'll do when she's very, very excited. So I'm ready for the pool. This is actually a bathing suit that I had from when I was pregnant with Noah. And it was early pregnancy, so it still fits. So I'm going outside. The kids are already outside. Oh my God, Luna's in the pool.
What are you doing?
Look how cute. And my kids are not. Oh, I got this climbing dome thing that Alina absolutely loves. This keeps her preoccupied for a while. It was really a hassle to put together. Me and my husband had to do it together. And it's a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be, but she loves this thing so much. And we got Papi a little slide, and the kids like to put the slide. Let me help you put the slide into the pool so they can slide right into the pool. They are very creative. Papi, wait, not yet, not yet. Hey, Luna! Hi, Luna. Go! Go ahead, go, go, go! You got it. Ready? 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God! Are you okay? Yeah, you're fine. And Alina. Say hi.
Hi.
Climb up. Can you climb up to the top?
This is how I top. Right here.
Good job, Alina. Ever since Alina finished school, it's been really difficult to deal with her behavior. And like I said, this week has calmed down tremendously, but I am in the process of trying to find her outside resources while she's out of school. Even on weekends, this has always happened with me, and for the most part it's me alone dealing with both the kids, dealing with Alina 24/7. My husband works long hours. Sometimes it could be very overwhelming. And we relocated about 1.5 years ago. After we relocated, we started experiencing these changes in her behavior that she didn't have before. And when we moved out of New York, she was about, I think she was 4 years old. During that time, she was doing remote learning still. We didn't transition her to school right away because we moved in the middle of the year and she was still in the preschool, and they allowed her to do remote learning. And I thought like whatever changes she was going through was due to her brother. That was a huge adjustment. Us moving was a huge adjustment. Alina, you okay? Hey, I want you to stay over here. That's a lot. That's a lot for any child to adjust to. She's getting older and the behaviors will change. You know, with autism, that is something that you can expect. It can change. It can change with age, over time, you know, changes of routine. So now she's going on 6 and she's changed so much. She's improved so much. But then there's also some other things that have come up that, like I said, I haven't experienced before. And so being in a new place where the resources are not the same, the help is not the same, and I don't have anyone really in Connecticut, I have been feeling like I just need to find like a support system. I need to get connected to other people that will understand. And so I recently reached out to the parent advocate, and I just googled it and I found it for my state. And so I contacted them and I had a conversation with the woman this week actually, and she did mention that Connecticut is very different from New York when it comes to helping children with autism. She kind of implied like it's not like there's not much assistance for children with autism, and that really frustrated me, and that really made me feel terrible because I just started thinking like, I just started questioning, did I make the right choice by moving here? Because we didn't experience these issues before, I didn't know what to look for when relocating, and so now I'm seeing how things can change. And you know, I'm just trying the best that I can to find the resources for her. I also reached out to like a resource center in my town, and they have a wait list. So I put her on the wait list because I want her to get some type of therapy or some type of program where it can help her with coping skills, behavioral, life skills overall. I think that would be really helpful. I feel like as a mom of 2 now, my attention is divided. Of course, you know, you feel like your attention is divided between your children. And prior to having Noah, I really was conflicted about having another child because I didn't want to take away from Alina. I didn't want to take away from her needs. And every child has their own needs, but she has very specific needs. I'm starting to feel like that now. They're like, wow, this is exactly what I was feeling. It's been really difficult and just figuring everything out by myself, really. And I have just been feeling so overwhelmed, not knowing, not understanding, not knowing what the next stage is for Alina, and then just adjusting to 2 kids. Like, my son is about to be 1.5 years and I'm still like struggling to adjust. I just share this because it's like it's liberating for me. Say it takes a village to raise a child, but it takes an even bigger village to raise a special needs child, no matter what their needs are. I'm just trying to find a way that's going to work for my family. So I'm just putting myself out there. I'm looking for support groups, even if it's just online groups. So if you know of any, you know, whether it's Facebook or any resources that you can share with me, please let me know in the comments. I would really appreciate it. Also, if you know anyone who has a child with autism or special needs, send them to my channel so we can get connected, you know, because I really think that there's strength in numbers. Alina, look. You want a noodle? I also got these stretchy noodles from Amazon. I'll put the link down below. She really loves these. Hey, Alina, let's go pick a story. Come. Can you pick a story?
Okay.
Which one is this?
It's unicorn.
Can you read it to me? Come.
Unicorn.
The Return of
Turn of
Thelma.
Thelma the unicorn.
Good job. Where's the book? Okay. So now before bed, I am doing story time with Alina. Typically, my son would join us, but he actually went to bed already. And so I like to give Alina some one-on-one time and just give her a little extra love, and she loves story time. And so I'm also allowing her to stay up a little bit longer since it is summer. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.